welcome back to Twister Sister Studios. I'm Holly the Twister Sister, and today I've got a really fun holiday headband to teach you, and it might get you some extra attention this year. So today we're going to be doing a mistletoe headband where the mistletoe is like hanging above your head. Super cute, funny idea. I've seen this in like real world headbands, and I wanted to see if we could balloonize it to make a balloon version of this funny holiday hat. So we're gonna need 3 balloons to pull this off. All the Christmas colors. We've got a white, a red, and a green 260, and that's it. And you don't even need to do any artwork on this design. So it's another great one for your festivals and holiday parties this year where you need to move a little bit fast. So I'm going to start with our red 260, and I'm just using my little hand pump here, and we're going to put about 6 and a hair more pumps of air in here. Leaves you about a 2 to 3 inch tail. Let a tiny bit of air out, and then before you tie this, you want to have a nice long nozzle to work with because we're going to be putting this on a headband. And so I'm actually going to pinch my balloon a little bit further down and let the air out to there. That way I'll have a much longer tail that I can use to hook this onto my headband. So I'm going to go ahead and tie that off now like normal. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 2 pinch twists. So make a small round bubble, and then you want to grab the knot. Don't just come out to the nozzle here. You want to really get the knot that you tied and pull that down into your twist and twist that bubble around it. Give you a nice little faux pinch twist. Okay, we're going to do another one right beside it. So a small round bubble, pull that out, wrap it around itself. And now you've got 2 pinch twists. You want to keep track of your nozzle, so just get your nozzle so that it's coming out right from between those 2 pinch twists. Now I'm not going to attach it to the headband at this point, just because it's a little bit easier to work with when it's off the headband. So the next thing we're going to do is come up about a hot dog's length, maybe a little more, however tall you want this mistletoe to hang over your head. So I'm going to make a twist about there. And then I'm going to do a pinch twist. And then we're going to come forward. So it's going to kind of look like a crane that's hanging some mistletoe down from it. So I'm going to do just about a 2-inch bubble there. And then I'm going to make a bow. It's got to have a bow on the top. So we're going to do 2 loops on our red. So there's our first loop. And then our next loop, same size, hopefully. Okay. So we've got this now. It kind of looks like an airplane, huh? And I'm going to put a pinch twist right in the middle of our bow to be the center of our bow. So I'm just going to do a small round bubble, and we're going to make that a pinch twist. So now you can kind of see our red bow crane. So I'm going to leave that off to the side while I work on my green balloon next. On the green, I again put about 6 pumps of air in here, or left about a 3-inch tail. I'm going to tie this off, and we're going to start just with a small bubble, about 1 inch or so. We're going to do 3 loops about the size of my palm. So there's 1, 2, and number 3. Okay, so not too big. There's our 3 loops, and then we're going to make just a tiny little spacer bubble just to get us down to the next level. So a small round bubble in there, and then 3 more loops, and these loops need to be smaller than these, so it's kind of getting smaller as we go down. So just make them small. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I've got my last 3 loops here. Now I had just enough balloon left that I have 1 little bubble left over. I just tucked it up on the side. You can have it come down the center, it doesn't matter. So this is going to be our mistletoe, but it's not done yet because we're going to add some white berries to the mistletoe. So grab a white 260, or a scrap would even be great for this part. And what I'm going to do is take the nozzle of my white. It's going to come right up in the center of our smaller 3 loops. So just wrap it around a couple times to get it locked on there. And then you can add as many berries as you want. 3 looks really nice, but you could go crazy with it. And I'd love to see pictures if you do in our free Facebook group where you can post photos of the weekly tutorials, but with your twist on the design. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 berries in white for our mistletoe here. So I've got my 3 berries here. I'm just gonna twist all those together here so there's just like a little group of 3 coming out from the bottom center of our mistletoe, and we can get rid of the rest of this. So there's a simple little mistletoe looking design. If you want, you can kind of stagger these petals so that they're not right under one another, and that kind of looks a little bit better for plants. And then to make this hang down from our bow crane, as I've been calling it, what I'm going to do is come out to the end of my red balloon here and just let the air out. So we still have a nice long tail because you want this to swing a little bit. That's why I'm not going to just jam this right up in the bow because it'll be really stiff. I want it to have some movement as you're moving around. So what I'm going to do is tie the end of this red tail to my green nozzle and not tie them so tight that they're sucked up right next to each other, but so that we have a little bit of sway in our design. So I've got my nice little double knot here, and you can see that that allows my mistletoe to move around. Now you want to clean up your little knot leftovers here on your tail, so just cut those off. And now you're ready to attach this to your headband. So I have a headband ready here. My favorite headbands to work with are the 1-inch size flat headbands. They don't have any teeth on them. And these are clear, which is nice because you don't have to worry about it clashing with whatever someone's wearing. But I really don't care what the color is, but I do care about this size. The 1-inch headbands are easier to work with and will save you a lot of headache. If you try to go to the Dollar Tree and get those little skinny headbands, it's just gonna frustrate you. So go for the 1-inch. So what I'm gonna do is place my design with my 2 first pinch twists that we started with so that they're right beside each other going across the top of the headband. I'm gonna pull out my nozzle that's ready and waiting, and we're just gonna go underneath the headband once, back up, wrap it around into the pinch twist until it feels like it's securely on there. And that's it, you guys. Check it out. How cute is this little mistletoe headband? This is a super fun one, especially if you have any events this year where maybe you have some older clients at your party. Maybe there's a lot of adults. Maybe it's an all-adult event. This is a great one because the big kids will enjoy this and they'll think it's funny. And plus, adults love balloons as wearables because, face it, they're usually got something in their hands and they don't want to hold on to a balloon all night. But if it's on a cool headband that enhances their outfit or gets them more attention, adults will love this. So I've made clip art so that you can actually add this to your menu. So you can head on over to my shop and get the clip art for this design a la carte style, just buy the one you need. Or if you are a member of the Twister Hood or have access to our clip art vault, you can just run over to the clip art vault and pick this up. It's included with your membership, along with 600 plus other clip art images and designs that we have available for you guys inside our membership. If you're not a member yet, yes, you are in fact missing out, and you can remedy that by going to thetwisterhood.com to learn more and join us. I would love to see your take on this design this week in our Facebook group. I know there's going to be some funny ones. So if you're not part of our group in Facebook, it is a free group to join, and we all just share pictures of the week's new tutorial, and everyone puts their own spin or twist on the design. It's always fun to see y'all's creative process and your creative juices flowing, and sometimes people just get funny with it. I think we're going to see some funny pictures this week, so if you want to check those out, make sure you're in our Facebook group. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me for this tutorial this week. I'm gonna go find my husband and see if he knows what to do when he sees this mistletoe above my head. And then I'll be back on Facebook hanging out with you guys until next Tuesday, when I'll have another Tutorial Tuesday ready for you guys. So till then, happy twisting and happy holidays, everyone. See you next week. Bye.